Is Naruto a good main character, or is he the character who just brings us to the characters that we love more than him? Like, there's no secret or surprise here. There's plenty of fans who prefer Hitachi, Pain, Obito, Shikamaru, Sasuke, even Sasori, over Naruto as the main character. So what I'm getting at is, are we watching Naruto for his journey and his character arc, or are we watching his journey to get to the characters that we love more than Naruto? I said this before, and other fans have said this as well, but Naruto has been considered not the best written in his own universe. But what does that really mean? Does that make Naruto not a good character because he's not interesting? If you relate to Naruto's backstory, that's completely fine. Everyone can relate being alone. But what about the material that comes after his backstory? There's not a whole lot to relate to of Naruto during the series. Naruto has two goals: become the Hokage and saving Sasuke. And immediately you can understand not everyone can get behind those two goals. But if you look at characters like Itachi sacrificing everything for his little brother, if you take away the murdering clan part and just focus on the context of sacrificing the general thought of protecting someone you deeply love while being in pain yourself, you can understand where Hitachi is coming from and relate to that. Pain represents if we had the powers of a god, would we make the effort to change the world? Everyone has their own version of how the world and system should be run. Jiraiya, traveling and learning and writing, that's pretty common in the real world. But when you get to Naruto, what does he give you after his backstory? The training arcs, getting stronger, believing in yourself. But you're probably understanding that's been done before. You can see, in my personal opinion, shonen battle main characters are supposed to be simple. It's the side characters that are more interesting than the main characters, and I promise you there are plenty of fans who prefer the side characters over Naruto in his universe. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if Naruto is a simple main character, his journey continues to give us the characters that we maybe do love more than Naruto himself. But does that mean Naruto's a bad character? He's still a fun character who keeps the story going. He's there to guide us to the next journey. We can still get behind him and understand him, but does that mean that we find him the most interesting? Basically what I'm saying, Naruto is here to keep us interested and to have fun with him, and if we end up liking other characters over him and being interested in their philosophies and their backstories and their ideologies more than Naruto, then maybe Naruto, by personal opinion, just doesn't cut it for everyone. Like, I've said this before, but I've always considered myself to watch Naruto differently than others. Like, sometimes I only watch certain episodes of the series for Minato and Kushina, watching Heavy Sasuke's revenge arc, finding Hitachi, watching the Jiraiya episodes of him traveling and meeting Nagato, Konan, and Yuriko, and watching 0 episodes of Naruto himself, because I don't watch the show just for him, because Kishimoto gave us other character arcs that I just found more appealing and more interesting than the main character himself. So I'll ask you the question again. Do you watch Naruto for his journey, or do you watch Naruto for the other characters because you found the rest of the cast more interesting? Naruto's journey is a very fun experience, but it's his journey that takes us to the other characters that we consider to be far superior and better written than Naruto Uzumaki himself. Don't get me wrong, I love Naruto as a main character. I love his character in the original Part 1 series, but when it comes to teen Naruto, he's not my favorite character at all. See, looking back at Part 1 Naruto, I believe the balance of the storytelling was much better, but Shippuden had the better characters in Part 2. So many more characters where Naruto just isn't my favorite in Shippuden. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people can see where I'm coming from with this. Shippuden may have had a lot of flaws, but without a doubt, it gave us so many more characters compared to how many Part 1 characters originally had. You originally started off with the Konoha 11 from Part 1, then later you were given the Akatsuki and all of the previous Hokage, and the list just goes on. You also get the current Hokage as well. May have more characters to choose from compared to just Naruto and Sasuke now. And because of that, I really just don't think Shippuden Naruto is just as interesting compared to everyone else. I know for my personal tastes, I'm okay watching the series without Naruto being around. I love Naruto as the main character. He's just not someone I personally connect with, to be honest, but I am talking about myself. You probably do connect with Naruto in every single way possible. I'm saying for my standards, I can't be the only one who doesn't watch Naruto just for Naruto alone. This is the main reason why I love Naruto as a series so much than any other shonen. Kishimoto was able to write more than one story at a time with all of its characters while keeping Naruto, the main character, still in focus. And honestly, that's pretty incredible and impressive. Kishimoto was able to execute the other characters with their goals, achievements, and their own ideologies. Naruto's the main character who keeps the story going, but we don't always have to watch the series just for him alone. I find the other characters way more interesting and better written than him, but these are my opinions only. Tell me what you think. I'm D-Luke, subscribe if you want, and stay ninja weird. Have a good night. Bye.